The house behind me is the Logan House. It was built between 1917 and 1919 by Harry Logan. Mr. Logan was traveling in England. He saw a house that looks just like this, really liked the design, so he hired an architect to go to England and copy the house. When the architect got back or returned with the plans, he discovered the house was too big to fit on the lot where Mr. Logan wanted to live. So he had the architect scale down the house proportionally in height and width and depth. Then when he was preparing to build, they discovered there were no stonemasons here that were skilled enough to do the work to construct the house. So the architect went back to England, hired stonemasons, brought them over here for a period of 2 years to work on the construction of this house. When the house was shrunken to fit on the lot, Mr. Logan was a little concerned with this, and he wanted to have an imposing house. So when the shingles were added to the house at the end, they put large shingles on the bottom and small shingles on the top, which creates an optical illusion, making the house appear taller than it actually is. Inside the house, there is beautiful woodwork. It's English oak, or English walnut woodwork inside. There are beautiful plastered ceilings. There are secret compartments in the wainscoting in the living room. One opens up and it contains a dumbwaiter that was used to bring firewood up from the basement into the living room. Other rooms on the first floor, there's a beautiful dining room that has blue painted walls with gold leaf. It's my understanding that that has never been painted. It's the original paint and gold leaf in there. There's a nicely paneled library, a family dining room, which is glass, kitchen, servant dining room. If you head downstairs into the basement, there's a sunken billiard room, there's a laundry room, there's a vault room, there's a wine cellar, everything you'd really ever want to have there. The third floor was reserved for servants' quarters. The second floor has family bedrooms, each with their own baths. And behind the house is a carriage house that has a 2-bedroom apartment above it that was used for the chauffeur. This is a magnificent house. It's built in the Tudor, or more specifically the Jacobean style. It's different from some other Tudor houses because the walls extend up higher than the roof line. They're called parapeted walls. One of our truly magnificent homes.